Hi everyone, I am Sandhya, Department of Mathematics. Today we are going to discuss about the one problem. In this problem is Konigsberg problem. So here see, explain the Konigsberg bridge problem. Representation the problem by mean of a graph. Does the problem have no solution? Okay, so here see. These are the here A, B, C, D are lands. Okay, so here there are two island A and B formed by formed by the lands. They are connected to each other and to be lives tank C and D means of the bridge. So here there are 7 bridges are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 4 lands are there. Okay, so in this Konigsberg bridge problem, the problem is to start from any one of the land area A, B, C, D, walk across each bridge exactly once and return to the starting point. Okay, so in this problem only the graph theory exist. ஸோ இந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தினால தான் நமக்கு கிராஃப் தியரியே வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆச்சு. ஸோ இந்த ப்ராப்ளத்துக்கு நம்ம சொல்யூஷன் எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது தான் நமக்கு கிராஃப் தியரியே வந்து எக்ஸிஸ்ட் ஆச்சு. ஓகே, ஸோ இன் திஸ் கிராஃப் வெர்டிசஸ் ரெப்ரசன்ட் எ லேண்ட் ஏரியா that the edges representing the bridges. So here the edges are representing by the bridges. Okay, so in this graph vertices represents the land area and the edges representing the bridge. In the above graph we cannot find a linear circuit. Here see the graph, we want to see starting A is move on the edges and the vertices C and C to B, next B to A, so A to D to B, there is no solution. So okay, so in the above graph we cannot find a linear circuit, that is yet repeated twice, hence the Konigsberg bridge problem has no solution. So இந்த ப்ராப்ளத்துக்கு நம்ம சொல்யூஷன் கண்டுபிடிக்கும் போது நம்மளால கிராஃப் வந்து அந்த கிராஃபில் நமக்கு linear சர்க்யூட் வந்து ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ண முடியல. ஸோ இந்த இதுக்கு வந்து சொல்யூஷன் கிடைக்க முடியும். ஒன்றா நம்ம ஒரு பிரிட்ஜை வந்து பிரேக் பண்ணோம். பட் இன் அவர் கொஷின் இஸ் தெர் இஸ் தி ஸ்டார்டிங் பாயிண்ட் அண்ட் எண்டிங் பாயிண்ட் இஸ் சேம், வி கிராஸ் ஆல் த பிரிட்ஜஸ். ஸோ இஃப் தேர் இஸ் நோ சொல்யூஷன். ஓகே, next we have to see one problem. So what are the write the possible ways to the linear path and linear cycle of the given graph if it is linear graph. Okay, so here we want to write see the graph A, B, C, D, these are the vertices, and E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, there are 5 edges are there. First we want to write the linear path. Okay, so here we starting from B to C and C to D, D to A to B. Okay, next B to C, C to D, D to A to B, B to D. So this also okay linear path. Again B to A to D, D to C, B to D. This also the linear path. Next D to C and that is B to A, D to B. Next D to B and B to C, D to A to B. Next D to A to B, B to C and C to D, D to B. These are the linear path. Next we want to write the linear circle. So in this linear path is the edges is occur in the only one time, but the linear circuit, the starting and ending vertices are same. Okay, that is the linear path and the linear cycle difference. Here we want to starting the vertices B to D, D to C and C to B, B to A to D, D to B. So here see we crossing the one edges only one time and the starting and ending also same. So here also there are 6 types of island circuit we form. So see one C to B, B to D, D to A to B, and B to C. So all the edges are covered but occur only one time when starting and ending points are same. Okay, next. So in this 6 times we have to write the linear circuit. Okay, next find the representation of the Hamiltonian path and Hamiltonian cycle if it is exist in each of the graph given below, and also identify the graph is Hamiltonian. So see, the graph is Hamiltonian. So in this Hamiltonian, the vertices occur only one time. Okay, so here B to C, C to D, and D to A to B. Okay, so the graph is Hamiltonian. All the vertices are covered only one time. So it is an Hamiltonian. Next, we want to write the Hamiltonian path and Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, so here A to B, B to C, C to D. A to B, B to C, C to D. Next, D to A and A to B, B to C. So write all the possible way. A to B, A to D, D to C, C to B, and B to C, D to A, and B to A, D to A, and okay, whatever it is we have to write. Next we want to form the linear circuit. Here we want to starting the node A vertices. So we only one vertices are occur. We cover all the vertices. So A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. Okay. Next A to D, D to C, C to B, B to A, and B to C, D, C to D, D to A, and B to A. Okay, so D to C, B to A. These are the possible way we have to write the Hamiltonian graph. So in this class, we saw what is Konigsberg problem and the linear and Hamiltonian. How we can write the possible. How many ways we have to write the linear path and linear cycle and Hamiltonian path and Hamiltonian circle. Okay, thank you.